I got a shock stick and bit cartridge 500. Not bad. What else did you give? Anything else? Nope. Okay. I get the feeling though, if we shut off the power to the town, we're gonna have to come and get this get the power regulator from in here, right? We're gonna have to fight our way in. I want to speak to this guy again first, see if he has any more dialogue to offer before we go ahead and do this.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Mm-hmm. How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Your town has fallen to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
I'm sure you would, but doesn't make it any less true.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do.
Apparently not, because you don't see it falling to pieces.
Go and look out over my town. Here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Hmm? So you're pretty loyal to Spacer's Choice?
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince the deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Well, sometimes people move on. That's the way of things.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
So you and Adelaide have a personal history?
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble.
Flavor specialist?
Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Ugh. Spearmint tuna? Why?
Go ahead.
God. You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to the town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Oh. Can you eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So, well, wait, what world is that first?
You mean you don't know? Why, Monarch, of course. Spacer's Choice ran a mighty fishing enterprise on that world. As it so turns out, Soltuna do not take as readily to the waters of Terra 2. Scrawnier than their Monarch cousins. Forces us to pack our cans with additives, you see.
So what are you canning here then, if you're not canning Saltuna right now?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Huh?
Go ahead.
We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
How long has it been going on?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
So you should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
And you withhold medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
Let me guess, you choose yourself first.
It is not easy for me, and the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve. Spacer's Choice is a family, and the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
I should go before I decide to shoot you in the face. See, that's the other thing to factor in. This town is suffering a plague. We could be killing a lot of people if we shut down the town. But if we shut down the botanical lab, we'll be asking a lot of people to come to a plague-ridden town where they don't have enough medical supplies for everybody. That could be even worse, come to think of it. Yeah. Decisions. I'd pretty much all but made my mind up I was gonna shut down the town. Now I'm not so sure again. Shut down the town. Alrighty then, we're shutting the town down. I guess that settles it. I guess we'll go and do that first then, yeah. Comes now the power. Let's go do that. I will take the blame should you regret it. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you falling on that grenade on my behalf. Let's do this then. Let's shut it down, then we'll go over there and tell them about it. Turn in those books. And then we'll go get our power regulator. We're going to have to shoot our way through all the town guards. Alright. Master control terminal is this away.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Uh-huh. Hey, what was that other button then? Before we do this. I'm gonna quick save it. There was another button through here, wasn't there? Oh, this... No, this wasn't it. Where was it? Ooh. Loot. Oh, it was through there. That side. So yeah, we pulled that one lever and all the lava started flowing through the pipes. And then there's this one here. I think we're turning this whole facility on. I don't know what these are doing though. See, that says E1. The other one said E3. Makes me believe there's a E2 somewhere. Also, I don't know where Jeremy went. Where did little Jeremy go? Our little mechanical friend. He's off hunting other mechanicals. Canicide protocols. Okay. Up all this. Plant status. Operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to the cannery and the botanical lab. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Redirect. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of a moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. So whatever we do, we can't swap it round because it's probably going to damage the conduits. Power redirection function failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Right, that's what I was doing. Okay. They were routing switches. We've got to turn all those on first. I got 2 of them done without knowing. It's highlighted where the other one is, so we don't have to hunt for it. Oh, was it down here somewhere? Must have... Oh, Jeremy! Hey, dude, I was just asking about you. How's life? Kill any bad robots yet? In here? Yes, we did. Ah! Ta-da! Why did it want me to go down through there when I could have just gone down that way? Never trust the GPS, you guys. Oh, hi there. Come here. Oh, yeah. Just wanted to test my new weapon out. Right. Quick save, and let's do this.
Hey, mister?
Yes?
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all.
Yes.
I just gotta ask you.
You can come with me.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yarp. But I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Damn it, and here I was about to shut down the power to the town, and now I know I'm going to be upsetting her. Oh. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Thing is, though, if we cut the power off to the town, then they'll have to come together anyway, because suddenly the people in the town will need to go to the people at the Botanical and say, well, it's all over, so we can work together here then. They'll go where the power is, and they'll form a new community, right?
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Damn it. God damn it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry about it, I was barely listening to you. Now, I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Nobody's ever told me those words in that order. Okay, eloquently put. Oh, now she's put it that way, that whole fucking, do I want to be a party to the hate? Fucking wrestle, Continue. Okay, Botanical Lab gets the power. Sorry, but it just kind of has to be this way. This corporate system needs to die.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Well, Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants.
Oh, I got the last two. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but oh, we've already gone through all that conversation. Okay. Right. Okay, so the Botanical Garden gets the power. Because I'm just a big hippie. Oh, that is not the right way to go. I think Thompson right about now is sat in the dark going, what the hell just happened? Well, we don't want to go right back to him just yet. I want to hand these in first. Then we'll go back to Thompson and ask him kindly for our power regulator. I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. That felt all kinds of dirty either way, though. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Shy. Ew, what the hell? That is a fat snake.
Nice one.
A leather boa. Gross. It's afternoon. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yes. Yes, the time difference is an hour closer. Bloody daylight savings. It's so stupid. Confusing everything.
What is it?
Okay, nothing apparently. Thomas?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I found two. You're a lucky boy.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I now got you part 1 to go with part 2, so you didn't need to read that first.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Oh, I wouldn't let you forget, don't worry. Hold on, there's more.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside an old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Not anymore.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
Oh.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ooh. Okay, electrocharged surface mod. Nice. That's what it sounds like. Okay, well, I should go. Enjoy. Wait, where am I and who is this guy? I'm at the botanical lab. And this guy, you don't remember seeing Thomas Kemp? Apparently he has a crush on Parvati. But yeah, he wanted us to collect 3 volumes of a how-to guide on mechanicals so that he can become a good engineer. What planet? This is in the starting area.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see
Yeah,
the
botanical
look on
lab.
Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
So you really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Wow. I can understand why she's pissed at the town then, yeah. You never went back here after you rerouted the electricity. Ah, okay. Which way did you go then, Gracie? Did you send it to the botanical lab, or did you send it to the town? Hate the town all you want, but it won't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
And a lot more mouths to feed, just think about that.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended.
But you'll find a lot of them will do that.
Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Kids stressed over it for like 30 minutes, then finally decided to give it to the labs, i.e. fuck the man. Yes. So why did we do this? I didn't do this for you, I'm trying to repair a ship. I mean, that's not really an answer. We could have done it either way and still got the ship repaired. I could have screwed these people over and got my ship repaired. I think just yours is the better way of life.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Well, I got a ship, so no. Alrighty. So now we need to go report to the boss man and tell him that we turned his town off. See what happens. I think that's why you didn't go back right away, because they went to bed and wanted them to see the gardens with the power restored so they'd feel better about their choices. Aww. But yeah, if you go back there, go to the workbench and you'll find that Thomas guy. And he'll tell you about how he's kind of scared because he's not really a good mechanic, but he's there as the town mechanic and he doesn't really know what he's doing. So he'll ask you to go find 3 volumes of mechanical stuff. And the third one's inside the geothermal power facility. But if you're anything like me, you will probably, if you loot everything in this game as you go, like I do, you'll probably have picked them up. I picked the first one up inside the cannery. And apparently there was one in the community centre, I just missed it.
Come out and play.
Oh, shit, hi. Don't you ignore me. Oh great, he's moving away as I've gone into slow-mo mode. Da, 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 da. We've leveled up again. Ooh, that's the ringleader. We melted him. Alright, what do we want to level up skill-wise this time? Wouldn't mind getting a bit more stealth in here. We complete the lock picking. Find extra bits in containers. Take that. Go with that. Oh, I didn't apply the points. There we go. I'm glad it keeps the changes that you made, though. It just doesn't actually apply them till you apply them. Pretty sure you already picked them all up. Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, I hoard things. Everybody remembers Fallout 4 at the beginning of the year. That's just how I do things. I'm like, ooh, just go in like a big vacuum cleaner and just scoop up everything that moves. And that's me done for the day. It looks to me like they got power still. Look at it, there's still power on. Although that sign isn't moving anymore, like it used to do. I'm gonna quick save it because I think these guys are all gonna shoot me when I step through here. Ooh boy.